Today, we become legends.
Hey, my name's Inta, and welcome back to the channel for the Newt reveal that they are about to do on the Titan Talk pretty soon, the last god of the year until they go on Christmas break. They revealed a little bit about her already, like some teasers beforehand, but we're going to see her fully in-game here. Also her aspect, which we don't know much about other than like it being a support aspect. As always, the rest of this patch will be covered in a fully edited video coming out shortly after this one. Apparently, it's going to be a pretty big patch from what like Clumsy and some of the other devs have been saying on Twitter, so it should be exciting. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you want to catch my recap of the patch coming out shortly after this video. But without further ado, let's jump right in with Newt.
With the thing that y'all know about. It's Newt. Newt, for those of you who aren't familiar with Newt, she is the Egyptian goddess of the sky.
Yes.
She was the final god added to Smite 1. So a lot of people haven't really played her as much, I would say. Yeah. And she is canonically Geb's wife.
Yeah.
And voiced by Lore Lady.
Yes.
In Smite 2.
There's a lot of cool stuff about her.
Yeah. We did, we're good?
We should be good to go
Okay.
game if you're ready.
We're good. Let's do it.
Chat, just so you know, as a heads up, we've had a lot of things going on because we're working on the dev builds and the PTS builds, and so we're not as prepared as we should have been.
Yeah,
But
our dev playtest today
There she
was
is.
broken because of...
Yeah, the hair's looking a lot better than what it was on like the preview that we got, right?
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, Newt.
welcome
Look
to
at her.
Newt. Okay, we're ready.
Okay, so to go over just Newt, let's just walk through the kit so that we understand what it is, because largely her kit functions
Yo, what's
very
going on in the
similarly.
side jungles,
We'll go over
man?
the differences after we kind of know what the base
Hello?
is. So her
You'll see that in
passive is
the
Flux.
future video, unless
She-
they discuss
as
it here.
She damages with abilities. She gets Flux, which gives
What's
her
going on
attack
there?
speed. Cool. Her one, she basically has an ammo system, and that's the orbs around her passive meter. So if you
The one.
go off of it.
Sorry.
If you're good. You
Brain.
can see that she has like 2 extra shots. She activates it. She does like an enhanced swap, and now her basic attacks are like these. She fires like 2 projectiles from the side. So you want to use it, just feel free to use it. Right, you activate it, and then you fire, and you got 3 shots there because you had your base ammo. Cool, thumbs up. Your 2 is a sweet spot AOE. So
Yep.
you cast it, it comes crashing down. Center area roots, and the outer area
Oh,
trembles.
that looks nice.
Your 3 is an 8-way dash teleport. And
wow.
basically wherever like that circle is, wherever you go, like you're gonna fire these homing projectiles after you do the dash. If you just do like a little 8-way dash, you fire off those projectiles and you send them flying off the targets nearby.
Yeah.
Cool. And then the ults. You fly up into the sky and you shoot down a giant black hole that pulls people in. So now we know the
Whoa.
base kit, just so everyone's on the same page.
All of
Now
her
we
like
go over what
animations
her
and
plus
effects look better than Smite 1, man.
So, her first thing is she is now magical damage.
Okay.
She was released as a hunter in Smite 1, which means and all hunters were ranged with physical damage attacks. Her abilities feel very magical in nature. It just makes more sense now with a lot more of our like kind of rules not being as defined in Smite 2 for her to deal magical damage.
Yeah, that makes sense,
So
I
that's
think.
number 1. Number 2 is we decided to do something similar to Tsukuyomi, where based off you building strength or building intelligence, you're playing into a basic attack or an ability style. Because she is like this kind of in-between hunter and mage style of play, even in Smite 1. We're just leaning into that. So the way that that's kind of enabled is with her passive. So her passive either gives her Stellar Flux or Astral Flux, because it's in Flux.
Yeah.
So it changes based off what you decide to do. Stellar Flux does the attack speed, as we mentioned before. That was the base Smite 1 Flux that happened.
Yeah.
The difference there is it now actually decays over time rather than just falling off all at once. Just as you build it up, you actually get to spend some more time with the attack speed bonus. My mic is quiet as always.
I think it's the game is actually a little bit loud.
Game might be loud too.
Yeah, if you go into settings, maybe just...
I'll try to make sure I talk loud. So Stellar Flux is the strength. Basically, if you're playing in-hand focused or you're playing strength focused, you're going to play very similar to what Smite 1's Newt was.
Okay.
If you build intelligence, it switches to Astral Flux. And Astral Flux works completely differently. You build it differently. The stacks don't decay. You build it by auto-attacking.
Okay.
So, like, the strength one you build by using your abilities.
Yeah.
Which is how it works in Smite 1. And the Astral one actually works by auto-attacking. They're basically encouraging you to use the opposite of what you're going to end up using for your highest damage, just for some interesting, like, build variety and, like, different puzzle solving that you have to do. But Astral builds up to 10. And then you spend 4 at a time on each ability to get a bonus effect into a bonus damage. So, while Stellar is very similar to how Smite 1 played, Astral, her 1, if it's stimmed by the bonus, will apply a penetration debuff. Her 2 will actually, will do an echo.
That was me.
So it'll crash down twice. Your 3 will fire 2 additional projectiles, and then your ultimate is basically a generator for both types of stance. Your ultimate doesn't get a bonus effect.
Okay.
So do you build Nimble
So
Ring
if
on
you
the
build
build
strength,
then?
you're gonna get the attack.
Yeah,
speed
that
to let
attack
you do
speed to get the
more attack
bonuses.
Focus on
stuff.
attack speed stuff, or you go ability based.
And your abilities will do more damage, apply more shred or more bonus effects, and the like. So that's gonna
We
be
finally
like
have
the
another
way of
Nimble Ring
defining
god?
strength and skill.
Ra's not
Hunter,
alone.
You're gonna be a mage and go int. Each ability also has their own little +1 touches to them as well. So for example, the one starts with 2 shots at level 1. That way you
nice.
you don't have to like
Build it up first.
Yeah, you have to like build it up or do some really cheesy stuff to try and get stacks of it up for the first wave before your first jump is clear. It actually starts with being a pretty baseline good ability. Your 1 also doesn't lose stacks if you die. And if you bring it up to fire and you cancel it without firing any shot, it'll actually go on a 1-second cooldown. So like you don't actually have to commit.
Oh,
like,
cool. That's
you
nice.
activated it, and I didn't want to actually fire any.
Cool.
You don't have to actually. Just go down.
That's good QOL.
So that's the 1 changes. The 2 is basically identical. I don't believe there's any +1s to it because it just works with really good ability.
Yep.
It looks really, really cool as well. The 3 has some camera work to it so that it actually kind of like slides with you a little bit, so it's not as jarring as you teleport. It's gonna be really hard to like notice, but it hopefully should feel better.
Right? Which is a lot of the stuff we've tried to do with Smite too,
yeah.
right? It's just like make the little things feel a little bit better if they weren't great in Smite.
Yeah, you'll see like New actually goes a little bit off the center of the screen and it kind of catches up, and it's pretty quick, but it just makes it so you don't lose yourself as much when you do the instant teleport. And
Nice.
also it does, the projectiles all do more upfront damage and then reduce subsequent on the same target.
Okay.
So if you use it to like initiate onto like 3 enemy gods, it'll actually do significant damage now. Before it like really didn't do any damage because it required you to get all 3 to hit the target.
Yeah.
And so now if you get all 3 to hit a target, it'll just do a little bit more damage, but otherwise you can actually spread and do more AoE with it, which is I think a new application for using it aggressively. And then the ultimate had a lot of camera work and pacing adjustments towards how it feels. In Smite 1, she's like off the screen entirely. You can't
That looks so good, man.
Her.
Yeah.
When you throw it, you like immediately go down to the ground before you even let her animation finish playing out. So
Yeah,
just
that
pushes
looks so much
look
better than
and
Smite
feel
1,
better
man.
to use overall, by still allowing you to like you're gonna be landed on the ground in time to be able to follow up with the full portion of the effect. This took a lot of like iterating to get the timing right, but I think it looks pretty good overall. So a lot of this has been like kind of like polished past stuff on her as well. I'm trying to think if there's any other major +1s that are very different. You still get the your 1 cooldown gets reset when you use your teleport ability.
Yeah.
And if you are in stellar form, that will also give you 2 shots immediately to use as well. So before in Smite 1, you'd activate your 1, use all your shots, you do your dash, and then you could reuse your 1, but your 1 would be like have no ammo left. So now you actually get some ammo to fire if you're in that situation.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, the only other thing just looking at your notes that I see, your stellar stacks now fall off 1 by 1 instead of all at once. And your when you have your astral bonus for your ability 2, it does the echo.
Yeah, so if we want to build intelligence, we can actually show off those effects.
I'm on it.
This is probably PTS.
Don't look at anything
Don't
else.
look at
New
anything
items?
else that you saw.
I'll be
worry
quick.
about it.
I'll be quick.
You
I'm
didn't
sorry.
see
I'm sorry.
anything.
New
I realize
This is PTS, clumsy.
Yeah, it should be PTS.
Oh, it's PTS. I guess all that stuff is
Okay.
coming in this update.
So her
intelligence.
1, I did slow down a little bit. It's a fixed attack speed, and this is mostly to make it so that she had actually a glitched animation in 1. It like played 2 animations at once to cancel it. So now you actually can see she actually does a full animation where like there's actually this whole intended animation where the jar kind of goes up to the front and like fires off like as like a part of the attack. You actually get to see that now. It's
That's
so
cool.
fast.
Yeah.
And we can actually put
Yeah,
some more
looking
power
better.
behind it because it isn't so like glitchy speed.
It's still fast, but it's just
still
not
pretty fast,
as
yeah.
fast.
We tried a few other things like letting it scale with level and letting it scale with attack speed, and that had some other issues with it. But, like, this creates
There's so many Odins on that
spacing,
thing.
control,
Look at all the
and,
shots.
mage style play, and we just think the presentation of it feels really good. I think so. Yeah, if you use your with int now, if you use your 2, you'll see like the echo version of it. So it stays there.
Oh,
and, like,
cool,
goes up
okay.
Damage. So that gives you some more mage damage. Like that's kind of like your primary.
That's if
damage
you have
pool of
more
the
in.
The center area just still does the most damage. You want to get someone stuck in the center there, so they take a lot of damage. But yeah, it's there. It's cool. And then I think the last thing is just showing off like if you get to so auto attack someone twice and then use your 3, you'll see like way more orbs go on. That's like the other.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, damn.
Yeah, very cool. So, generally speaking, we think the int version is probably more mid lane,
Lane
E,
mage.
The strength version, probably more carry-y.
Yes.
But you kind of have two different versions of the same character just on the base kit. And we haven't even gotten to the aspect yet.
Yes.
I will note real quick, chat is making fun of you for losing the ritual. You needed to get in there. You needed to get on the point.
Yeah, you did not defend it from those. Those Odins literally.
You know what?
Just like most people in this game, man.
I'm over this.
Fucking ignoring the ritual. Okay, with that Titan talk done, guys. Titan talk done. No aspects. We're gone. Hindu man's had enough. And now we can't hear them. Oh dear. What have you done, Hindu? What have you done? He got too tilted, man. I don't blame him though. Like my fucking teammates don't go for the ritual either in my ranked games, dude. I feel him.
Fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Okay, there we go.
This is
We're
what you
back.
get for messing with me. You should be
We're
good.
back, chat.
Yep, we good?
Yeah, we did it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe.
Yes?
Professional
back.
productions.
Okay,
here
sound back. Okay,
on
cool.
Titan Talk.
Yeah,
That's
so
what you get, okay?
TLDR. That's kind of it for Newt's base kit, right? I think you can see she is an improved version, hopefully, of base, Newt from Smite 1 with this extra int build path that enables more mid-laney stuff.
Yeah.
And has a lot of polish and cleanup. We have a lot of other things to talk about here, though. So do you want to get into her aspect?
Yes, and should I
What's the
spoil
command?
Test talent space talent underscore.
Don't fuck this up, Hindu.
01.
Don't fuck this up.
Newt underscore
Test talent space talent underscore.
test talent space talent
Yes, underscore
underscore.
Newt underscore 01.
But this doesn't work, chat. You can all see this too. Did it work?
It didn't work. Oh
New
no.
Talent Newt 1. Get rid of the 0.
Talent Newt 1. Get rid of the 0. Nope.
Uh-oh.
Sick.
This is what happens
Maybe
with devs.
we
We don't have the commands anymore.
just
I can explain
go back
it.
to...
I could just do it. Like, yeah, we'll come back to cameras
Yeah.
real quick and I'll get it fixed. There you go.
So we can.
So we're in
should
PTS today,
should
so we don't have the
explain-
autocomplete on commands.
Should we
Sorry.
explain what this aspect is pairing to? Because I think that's part of it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Good.
So Geb and Newt.
Oh, they're actually giving
like,
Geb an
it'd be
ADC
cool if we could lane
aspect?
together. But
No way.
like, so you can as Geb support and Newt carry. But what if like Newt got a support aspect because like that's something that her kit naturally leans towards? Then you can't actually lane with Geb anymore. But what if you could?
What if you could?
What if you could,
What if
chat?
you could?
We asked that question and then we didn't think whether we should. We just did it.
I'd like to just point out, and I want the team to know this.
I
Too,
think it should be
have
like
not had
his
any
turn
involvement with
aspect,
this Geb
but is
whatsoever.
auto attacks
True,
not
yeah, you
his
were
too.
just
Like,
very
I am a
Just,
Geb main, and I'm a big
slam
like,
down, make
fan
AoEs.
of Geb, but I did not. I'm not taking blame. Okay, that's what I'm trying to aim at here. This is not my fault, but it's cool.
Yes. So the aspect rework, aspect Geb was not super popular. It didn't really change his playstyle that much, and so we want to take this off as an opportunity to kind of update it. So Geb is getting a carry aspect. We'll go over it, and Newt is getting a support
Listen,
aspect.
let's go bowling.
So yeah, you can.
Dude, if
play
Geb
the lane.
ADC
go
actually
bowling.
becomes
It's
meta,
cool.
I'm gonna quit this
And when
game,
we
man.
get
What
to
the hell?
Geb, it's gonna be. I wish we had the set skin command.
You can do it.
I could just
You
go
can
with
just
watch
jungle
it,
Jeb.
yeah, you can
practice.
just go into jungle practice. Test it. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
I'll
talk-
go as the
okay.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so new aspect is aspect of the cosmos. And like what we mentioned before, flux is constantly in flux. So when you actually go as aspect of the cosmos, you have flux instead, or cosmic flux instead of astral or stellar flux. And this build, that's probably why it might not be working. I wonder if it's cooked in PTS.
Probably something like that.
We might have a PTS problem. Okay, we'll just explain what it does.
Yeah, do so.
You build Cosmic Flux up to 20 stacks.
Okay.
And this builds from doing ability damage or basic attack damage. And for stacking it, you get damage mitigation. So that'll help you actually fulfill the tanky role that you
Okay.
need to.
Yeah, so damage mitigation for
Up to
flux.
20% is a
tanky
lot,
by
dude.
default.
Yes. And then when you're
Osiris
above
gets, what,
10,
16?
it decays like Stellar Flux, where it just decays one stack at a time. If you're above 10, each decay will shoot out a healing projectile to a nearby teammate and heal them.
Okay.
So you want to try and
Okay.
get above 10, and you kind of want to maintain being above 10 as you have these stacks kind of constantly fall off you. Each of your abilities outside of your ultimate gets also kind of a support utility tool to
Okay.
help you be a better support. So the first one is your one will actually apply when you hit with your one, your teammates will gain a mini version of your one. So if you do, so if you spawn an enemy
what?
mode in here,
Sure.
and I'm hoping the talent works. If the talent doesn't work here, we won't be able to showcase it.
Like a
do
zombie
bots
bull
shoot
for them,
space
basically?
5?
Bot shoot.
Bots shoot.
There's two S's.
I know our commands are intuitive.
It's okay.
They're
I
not
press
going
bot
to do it.
shoots
Oh,
for
they're not
five.
going to do it. No. PTS is so difficult to work in. You just have to believe me. So see those orbs that appear next to that Odin?
Yeah.
Actually, this looks like it might be an old build. You get basically a version of that, and it acts kind of like Sunbeam Bow. So you basically give your teammates a mini version of Sunbeam Bow that when they auto attack is going to fire these projectiles out. And the more that you hit someone, the more it stacks on them, making that damage more amplified. So you're giving them like a mini stim that scales really well with attack. So if you build this with Shogun Kisari, you're going to be able to do this.
That could be really strong, man.
Your 2 is now a stun in the center and a
that's
slow
nasty.
in the AoE.
A ranged stun.
Yep, you get a ranged stun.
This
You
is
hit
good.
the sweet spot. You get good CC for your character. Your 3 still fires enemy projectiles at enemies, but it also gives her CC immunity and gives one ally around in that area also CC immunity. It fires like a CC immunity bolt.
So you get a cleanse on your dash for your teammate.
Get a cleanse on your dash for your teammate. And this
That's
will
very good
prioritize-
peel, man.
There's like 3 allies and one of them is stunned. It'll prioritize the one that's hard CC.
They see a Fen jump
cool.
onto
So
your
sometimes
backline,
only
you just
the
press
effect of a
3 and then
CC, it will
he doesn't
prioritize them
stun.
over a fresh teammate. Interesting.
And
That's
it's important to
crazy
note that
good.
you can't use the 3 if you've been CC'd, so you can't use it to get rid of a stun on yourself, but you can preempt a stun with the 3.
Gotcha. So if you're hit by CC, you can't get out of the CC. That makes sense.
And then your ultimate again is your ultimate is already a really good support ability in regards to like deconstruction.
Yeah.
It basically is there also again as like a generator for your flux. So if you ult an enemy team, you get like the whole enemy team in there. You'll get quite a bit of flux stacked. And then the other bit is her base damage was increased in this aspect, but her scaling was decreased.
Okay, so early game she might be a bit potent, but she's going to fall off as the game goes on because she's not building into that sort of damagey build. Interesting. The cleanse is definitely huge. For me.
Yeah,
Having
absolutely.
a dash cleanse that's going to cleanse you, but also teammates, definitely useful in situations.
But we have seen a lot of support newts like dash in trying to save their teammate and end up both dead. You know, so it's like there is a little bit of
There's
how
skill
you use
testing
it.
on it, yeah.
Top ban. That's what chat says.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But
cool.
we have a lot of fun stuff in this patch.
Yeah, we actually like. I know it feels like we might be going past it pretty fast, but like we have
There's
a
a reason
lot to go over.
Yeah, I apologize for this, but we'll definitely do recaps and take questions and stuff too.
Okay.
But that is a little look at Newt.
Let's
Cool.
leave game to look at her Ascension Pass real quick.
Oh, actually, we can watch the Ascension Pass, actually.
I'm not in death.
I usually don't cover these.
Let
Let me know if you want me to cover them in future, but
always reminder, if you
we can
have
look at the
Ultimate
Ascension
Founders
Pass.
Edition, you'll just get this for free when the update goes live. If you don't get it immediately, relog. Sometimes there's a little bit of weirdness, but it is included with the Ultimate Founders Edition, as is every Ascension Pass. So if you like Ascension Passes, get the Ultimate Edition.
Here's a little look at the Newt
There's the
Mastery Pack.
Shadow.
So obviously get it for free as Kilgrim mentioned, or you can purchase into it, but there is the Shadow version.
Looks good.
Alongside Nut's Comet. Newt's Comet. Times that enemy gods were hit in the middle center of the single comet crash. And the Mastery Emo as well. Then we got the clap. We also have objectives destroyed, god assists, sky is falling. What's that tracker?
That's a good name.
The number of times that an enemy god was hit by initial damage of the skyfall and the follow-up damage from its vortex. The Onyx skin
Oh, the Onyx looks so good.
looks really good.
And that's free. You don't even have to.
It is. Yeah, the problem we've done with some
Oh,
of these.
but
Like,
dude, the
Opal looks
Opal.
good.
Oh my god.
That's good too.
I have not seen that
When
yet.
we
That
did
is like.
the review for her. Like these were like crazy. They were just insane.
This is so good.
I can't do it, Peters. Ignore me. Okay, and then so we show the Onyx, and there is the Mind Blow. That was good.
great.
That's a good one, actually. I like that.
I think I want that one for sure. Obviously, the
When someone, like,
way
misses their
we
ult on
also
me, I'm
have the
spamming that,
Goddess
man.
title,
Sky Goddess. Okay.
God Killed, the Mastery Badge, alongside the Radiant Skin.
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
Look
dude.
at that.
Super golden glowy. We also get the Galaxy Explorer
dude,
frame
that's
as well.
nice.
That's really cool.
I think just
Pretty
like
cool frame,
gold
too.
Themed things with like spacey vibes.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
hard to
cool.
beat it.
Yeah.
And then diamonds. There's the final
Yep.
path of that. Okay, on to Geb aspect next. Is that where we're going?
Yeah. Next, let's go. In.
Okay, none of that right now, though. I'm going to cover the rest of that in an edited recap that will be coming out soon, as I mentioned at the start of the video. But yeah, there's Nut. Her aspect, her Ascension Pass. Honestly, looks good, I think. Like, she didn't really get anything too crazy in terms of, like, actual +1 kit changes. But one, I don't think she needed that. Like, she's a more modern design. She already has a good amount going on in her kit. I don't think she needs loads more. Also, like, she didn't really get any actual, like, ability changes, but she got a lot of systems changes, you know, with changing to magical damage, having this whole, like, int build path that she didn't have in Smite 1, and, yeah, like, 2 ways to play her in that way. And then just a lot of, like, quality of life. I think her animations and effects look a lot better than they did in Smite 1, which is interesting. interesting because like she was a late Smite 1 release. You would expect them to be pretty high quality. And I think she was in Smite 1, but she had some weirdness that I think they've ironed out here, which is nice. And then the aspect, man, that looks like it's going to be absolutely crazy. We'll see if the Geb aspect will be any good or whatever. But yeah, I think that could actually be like genuinely viable. Like you got a ranged stun, you've got an instant cleanse for like if the enemy jungler dives into your backline, like a Hunbat's like blinks in, stuns, and drops his ult or whatever, you just cleanse the ally that he's doing that on. Seems really good. And obviously just having up to 20% damage mitigation on yourself is always going to be good for just making you actually tanky. We've seen that with like Osiris and Prophetic Cloak and stuff. Should be a great stacker of Prophetic Cloak as well if you can get away with that, to stack the mitigation with her passive. You could get up to what, like 41% with her passive Prophetic Cloak and Oni Hunters, which is pretty good. But yeah, it looks like a fun aspect, I think. I think I'll probably have more fun playing the aspect version than the base form, to be honest. Base form new, I'm not really like super interested in, but the aspect looks pretty cool. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on her down below. Do you think she looks good? Are you going to be playing her? And I will catch you guys in a little bit for the rest of the update recap, which is going to be a pretty big one. So I'll catch you guys then. Peace.